Premiership this Sunday, and we definitely need 3 points. We need to kick this dog while it is down. Chippa United have 0 wins in the Betway Premiership, and also they don't have a coach. 0 wins, 0 coaches at the moment. We couldn't be playing them at a better time, especially when you look at our head-to-head with them. They do have a knack of taking points off of us, but it will not happen this time, I trust. And Mr. Coach, I'm pretty sure you are also looking forward to this game as much as I am. Are you, Mr. Coach?
Of course I am.
Okay, Fede, let's get into this match preview for Sunday's game. We're going to go through the team news, look at the opposition, who might be the danger man, who might actually cause us problems, besides just honoring the fixture, which is what I believe the players would just want to do. And then we'll get into predicted lineups, and then we will end it off with getting into the score predictions, and I'm sure nobody wants to miss that. So please don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe to be notified, and share so we can grow the community. Don't touch that down, Tanko! Hey, it's all about Fate. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV Orlando Pirates fan channel. Mr. Coach, how are you feeling? My technical director, sorry. Hey, Bafetu, my name is KP, the host of the channel. And yeah, I call him the technical director of the channel. He does all the intricate admin related things. Takes care of the scouting department and the likes. How you doing, Mr. Coach?
Hola Praga, nawapagania kaya sanbonani. Nafitu kimnati hahulu. Wonderful week of football for Pagania as far as I'm concerned. We got 3 points. Kukune United dropped points. Kaizer Chiefs dropped points. Mamelodi Sundowns dropped points. So we're getting Kalelan. We're being greedy. Even clapping where I go England is showing Leona so high. You can't tell me I'm not. Also, the national team for the international break has been released, and it is majority Pagania. I mean, I am happy, Praga.
Correct. Last season, I used to talk about the Paganeaification of the national team. I thought it would be taking effect. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but it was supposed to happen last season. The Sundowns players still had a say, and now you just read right now that even Mudau is not part of that squad. So hey, Mfethu, how many? We've got 8 Paganese in there. How many Sundowns players?
We've got 7. They've got 6.
Oh, okay. No, I read on the website 8 Paganese. So yeah, even when you read just now that Mudau was not there, did not take that 6 down to 5. Are you sure?
Nah, I had counted without paying attention to the names. So yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Fair him, Mr. Coach. Chippa United fair to Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium all the way in Eastern Cape. Can you do it on a Sunday afternoon in Eastern Cape? You know how Pirates is. We usually, come for the big games. We usually show up, and then these are the kind of games that at the end of the season, when we look at we cite these kind of games. So yeah, let's talk about the mood in the camp going into this game.
Before please do us a favor, help us out. Let's get those likes in bright and early. Thank you for all the previous ones. It's a new match day. If you can we please get the stream? Let's start small. Let's start with 50. If we can get 15 likes nice and early, it would be wonderful. And if you haven't subscribed already, please smash the subscribe button. Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. We are on the road to 4,000 subscribers, and we can do it, Mapagania. So awesome, please. Talking about the mood of the game or the camp, must be very, very positive. I think 2 straight league wins. We just dealt with Marabastad FC, so things are looking good from a Pagania perspective. I think the camp is nice and fresh as well. A couple of call-ups, I think that'll also help with the mood as well. I think the coach is probably feeling good as well. The storm has calmed, in my opinion. Msinda Oseko. Especially if I think about the second half performance against Orbit. I know we started a very difficult first half, but how we ended the game, I think, is enough to give a boost to the players and everybody involved, the groundsmen, across the country. So I think that will definitely affect the camp as well, and I expect only good things from them.
Yeah, no, me too, Mr. Coach. I expect only good things. I'm just taking a look at the table over here. And we have a chance to, really go up. There's only 2 points separating us and third place Sundowns, and we don't know how they're gonna do this weekend. But and we'll be playing late, so we don't know where we will be by then. But I'm pretty sure that 3 points will make us look at the league again, because after those first 2 losses, we haven't been looking at the league. Points wise and everything. And as you can see down here, guys, Chippa United, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's all the way down there, last. Nambabosela on the log, 1 draw and 3 losses on the bounce. It's going to be one of those games where they're probably going to fight, but they're probably also just gonna wanna get through the game most of all. So yeah, man, I think like you were saying just now, nice and positive in the camp, and I don't think that should change. It should be straightforward, Mr. Coach. It really should be straightforward. But like I cited earlier, hey, Bagania, straightforward sometimes would be a banana peel. All right, so let's get into the danger men. I started here by showing Xolani Sithole.
Yeah, but I mean, Chippa are a struggling side right now. I'm citing the players who could cause something, but they really are struggling. Xolani is a left back, a full back, if you will, but he plays a lot like our fullbacks in the sense that he gets forward a lot. Defensively, he's okay, but he gets forward a lot. He looks for the run in behind the defenders, and oftentimes they try to find him. Many times they try to break Guyana on the counter. So, and he's got a lot of pace. So, we have to be, especially because our fullbacks push up a lot. I think Lebona Siema is going to have to be switched on in that regard alongside Ntwengena. I think it will depend on who we played right wing, but we'll have to give quite a bit of assistance to Van Rooyen, or like Shandu, because I don't think Van Rooyen is available. So I'll assume that Shandu will start that game. Yeah. He's got a bit of pace about him, so he'll definitely have to be switched on and be anticipating those runs from deep from him.
All right. Yeah, it makes sense. Compared to our right hand side right now defensively has been okay. So I don't danger man, Chippa United, Mr. Coach. Come on. All right, the next man I've got here is Ukaya Mfecane.
In my opinion, he's the only actual danger man. To be honest, when I talk about Chippa United, a player that you might even have to plan for. Plays on the left-hand side, just ahead of Ukaya Olukuzan Xolani Sithole. Quite a skillful player. Yeah, he's quite a skillful player, man. Sometimes he plays through the middle, gets in through the middle and tries to add a bit of numbers in there. Skillful player, I'm fair to. He's nippy. He can kind of beat a man when necessary. He's got some quick reactions. Again, not that they are the most difficult team to play against, but there's some quality there. There's some quality there in him and his individual, and I actually look forward to seeing how he develops throughout the rest of the season. Because he was recently signed by China, so I actually want to see what the guy, but definitely see some.
Oh, I'm signing now, born. Yeah, all right, cool. And then another one that you wanted to talk about, Sergio. You're probably gonna call him Sergio, like it's probably easier to call him Sergio, but yeah, Okamisi.
Yeah, Okamisi, not so much a danger man going forward. He is a right back, but we know with his ongoing battle with Mfokeng on that side, he's a very, can I say, robust defender. disciplined.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not easy to get past. And if Mofokeng is not available, Apollos is going to have his work tight. Cut out for him there. It won't be very easy to beat him. You're kind of better off.
Yeah. Also, there's the question about okay, for you it's not a question, but there is the thing you go to who's going to start on the left hand side because Hoto is looking tired, and I guess we're lucky. This is more of an attacking kind of game. So with Ndaba, we'll probably be looking at him going forward rather than going backwards. But let me just ask you: Is he an issue in terms of stopping Seville or who might be playing on the right?
No. Kamis is on the right hand side, so he would be stopping whoever plays on our left.
Had. So okay, you were saying they might have an issue. A policy. We do know that Mofokeng Vela is not fit. So do you see him pocketing anyone there?
You know what? He's got it in him, bro. He's capable of it as a player. When you're up against Kamis, because he's a very disciplined right back, in fact, so he's somebody that you actually want to release the ball very quickly. You try to carry, you give him an opportunity to get back at you. Onale 1v1. He's got a quality about him when it comes to 1v1 defending, and he will also not give you too much space. So it'll be very important that whoever's coming up against him, get it fast type of thing. They actually prepare for the task and they release the ball quickly enough.
Okay, cool. And then let's end it off just by looking at the log one more time. Yeah, we don't have any 100%ers at least.
You know what? Log, man.
Yeah.
Something very important to note. Chippa for me, who Banyata even more, or well, not to Banyata, but to realize that this is a team. If we don't hammer Chippa, I don't know if we're ever going to hammer a team this season.
Yeah, and you just spoke something very important. It just gave me an idea, but let me let you finish, yeah?
Yeah, because Chippa United got their most recent loss against Richards Bay. Richards Bay, the first 3 games, straight losses. They have been horrible this season. A second team Sundowns gave them 4 in the MTN 8, and in the league they have just been beaten by everyone. And the fact that Chippa lost to that Richards Bay, for me, is all the more reason why it's a team that we must beat. And I don't think a 1-0 is good enough in this case, bro. But yeah, go on.
And true that, if you actually look at not at our record. Our record does say, does speak to what I want to say. But if you look at how we've been doing lately, we've been maybe getting results here and there ever since we turned the corner. But all of these results are with 1 goal wins. In fact, we haven't won by a margin of 2. This entire season, we've played 4 games. We've scored 3 and conceded 3. It's going to be 5 games by the time we are done with Chippa, and I want that goal difference to get into the positives. Not even just +1, +2, or +3, so that when we get up there, we're not worrying about goal difference. Look at Skukune. They've scored 6, conceded 1. Chiefs have scored 4. They haven't conceded this season. So, and number 3, Sundowns, 5 goals, 1 conceded. So, yeah, but I don't want to, because I feel like with the way people don't trust Abdeslam, they're going to now cite that when we say, hey, okay, look, he's improving. There's going to be like, yeah, but he's not scoring enough. So this must be a game where we do hammer the opposition. Thank you very much, Mr. Coach. I think it is now a good time to move on to these here predicted lineups. So, Ranjan.
Yeah, because they aren't really team news per se from our side, except from Mofokeng. We can make some guesses because he is in Hugo Bruce's final team. So, and they go on camp after Gara against Chippa. So there's a possibility that maybe he's fit. But nothing has been said yet. The last thing the coach had said was he was still awaiting results from the medical team as to how serious his injury is. it's likely to be just a knock, and he could be available for the upcoming game. Then we know Musu Podlela still working his way back. Nothing new in that regard.
Away. Let's look at your team here, Mr. Coach.
Yo, Baba. I think our back four, in my opinion, is quite obvious in terms of selecting the back four. I think Shandu has had some very good performances. He obviously must start. There is no other option. People like to cite Libito, but he's not match fit. He's nowhere near it for that fact. He's been out for over a year, didn't take part in preseason. So I think it's going to be a while until we see him in a starting 11, if we will. Excuse me. Hoto is still tired, Buffett, especially I think Namibia at over for the international break. So I believe we need to give him as much rest as we can. I think maybe Hoto Monaka Stelis, and that also depends on Ndaba's performances. So I believe Ndaba must start. He looked pretty fresh. He looked really good against Obit, and we need to get him up to match fitness Hunter as well. So I think he must start. In the midfield, I think Nduli is also quite spent, man. It's been quite an intense couple of weeks, considering 2 Sundowns fixtures and the Stelis game, and he did look very. We didn't look up to the game against Obit, so I think Nduli would appreciate. And Otoba Free as well, got international break. He's not in the squad, so I think if we give him this break as well as the next week international break, then he'll be fit and ready, because I think he'll have to start against Stelis. So I went with Utalente Nombule. I think it makes complete sense for me. This is not necessarily the strongest of midfields we're going to be facing. I don't think Goodman Musetta will be allowed to play that game. So Mbule would be great in keeping us in control of the game, especially in the middle of the park. Talente, fortunately, got a break in the first 3 games of the league. Well, 3 games this season, if not 4. So Talente is still fresh as far as I'm concerned, and he's been playing really, really well. So that combination of Abali Churi against Obit College in the second half looked really, really good. So I think they can partner each other really well. In our front 4, I go with Police, because I'm not sure about Mfuke's fitness. If Mfuke were fit, I don't actually start him, but I think it'll be. I think Police is likely to start in that game, although his performances haven't been really what we need just yet. But I think this is the kind of game where we can also build some confidence. On the right-hand side, I think Sibilibili needs a break, man. I don't even know why he finished that game against Obit. I thought he was also quite spent, and he's going to be playing. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play in the national team unless Hugo Bruce starts in quarter instead. But I think Sibilibili will get some minutes in the national break, so we must rest him, considering Stelis are coming up on the 13th, which is just a few days after the international break. And then the 10, a part of me wanted to start Kwaiba, to be completely honest, just to give Travis Squad a bit of a rest. But you know what? Let's just get the maximum.
Sorry. I was just saying, Jorge, you're right about that. I would also like to do the same thing. It's just that there isn't a 10 to replace him. And if you think about it, the person who has been deputizing at 10 has been Mufokeng. So yeah. It would have been nice, but I think because we need to secure these 3 points and they're going on international break, rather play Tito. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the points are very much important. And then we're going to be up against a low block, most likely. I saw Chippa against Sundowns, and they just parked that bus, and they were very solid, to be completely honest. Sundowns were struggling to break it. So they'll be very robust. I think a boy like Mabasa is going to help there in terms of occupying 1 or 2 defenders at a time. I saw in the Obit College game, he did have moments where he was actually dragging the defenders back by coming in deep. So I think he can do a job for us there. To be honest, for me, whether Mahopa or Mabasa starts, I won't complain. But I think it would be nice to get goals for our strikers, and Mabasa is our best bet. Because, I mean, we scored only 7 goals in the 7 games we've played none of them from a striker. So I would like to see Mabasa get a goal. So yeah, that's how I would set them up.
Yeah. Like I said, my lineup is the same as yours. I mean, it's hard to have left Sebelebele on the bench, but I feel like if Moremi can basically work with Tito in order to see if he can drift into the 10, then second half it will be between Tito and Moremi as to who comes off in that attacking three just behind the striker. Yeah.
So Rukata, and to actually add on what you're saying though, in the Orbit College game, we saw Tito drifting to the right, and
yes,
he looked
it happened
in those pockets. And funny enough, Moremi looked so much better in the middle on the left-hand side than he has been on the right. So they can kind of, to confuse defense a little bit, Lebona do a little bit of swapping throughout the game until obviously a change is made. So, I think if the coach Vele also has that foresight or that understanding to kind of allow them freedom, it will also be very good in terms of creating different chances.
We'll see how it goes, but guys, that is the way we have chosen to set up the team. The only thing that I can debate about right now is not only what I was saying, Honanoka Sebelebele starting or not, but it's also Tabaeya Shandu. But it has taken me a while, Mr. Coach. Mr. Coach, take this receipt. It has taken me a while, but I am finally comfortable again. Having Shandu started right back. I'm done crying. I'm done crying. It's fine. If Diamond Olemetse and Mashilwane, he's probably even fighting for the center back role right now as number 6 or number 7 behind Kogi. The experience has counted, and he looks like he is ready for the season. So, Shandu, maybe one day you can even be first name on the team sheet. Who knows? But yeah, guys, how do you guys feel about die formation, and what changes would you make? Just last thing, in terms of changes, second half.
I'm glad that you asked. I think as soon as we can pull talent off, obviously we have to be in control of the game for that to be possible. I would definitely pull Shandu Mbata off. Again, I think he's going to start in the national team and we will need him against Stellenbosch. So I think as soon as we have a foothold on the game, a goal up or two, pull talent off, I think Danson would be great to fill in for him in that position. We know Mbule is not going to play 90 minutes. So I wonder, Rokenyamang. I think Umariko looks better coming on as opposed to him starting. So maybe Mariko could swap for Umbule. And then, again, Tito Mfetu, I think he'll probably start in the national team. I'm not sure, but he'll probably start in that 10, depending on how Mufokeng is. So in that case, I think Tito Liana, once we're sure of the win or of the points, pull Tito off and coach do for
I fade. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Kwaiba. Sorry. Kwaiba.
Okay, fade.
I don't know when to see Kwaiba play, actually.
Yeah, me too, Mr. Coach. Me too. I mean, you know how much I like him, so hopefully. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes, Mr. Coach. Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium, Sunday afternoon. Abana Knicks. We have everything, supposedly. What's your score?
First of all, their best goalkeeper is injured. Nigeria's number one, Stellan Nwabali, again. So if we are not going to give these people a number of goals, I don't know if we're ever going to give anybody that kind of thing this season. So me, straight out 3-0. I would hope for more even. But yeah, I would love to see us score 3 goals.
At least 3 goals, no? With a clean sheet.
Yes.
Yeah?
I clean sheet in Fitzu. I don't expect the problem.
Hey, Shamfetsu, my information was the same as yours. It feels like my score, the one I was dreaming about, is the same as yours in Fitzu. Come on. But
like, Chippa in a striker, Brian.
Angtolo. I mean, how many goals have they scored this season? It was the 2 goals from the guy that you mentioned, but they probably don't have any other goals besides that.
Yeah. I can't pull a grand, but I know only that the 1 goal they scored against Sundowns. So, yeah, Chippa Iwile no mfethu. You know ba fela to them poranga bo Chippa go ra ba bona Pirates ba tla spanning ba be serious and try all their best. Only to go lose to Makesi.
Bruh. Please, no banana skins. Chippa, go beat somebody else. China ka tlapeng we singa tlapeng rona man. Hey, China ka tlapeng we man. Oh, Richards Bay. Elishapile. Oh, come on. Don't wake up just because you see a spook. Oh, no, please don't. They can't do that to us, Mr. Coach. We are also people, are we not? Are we also not a team? Just because people are going to be on your social medias and your family is going to be asking you if you are ready for the game doesn't mean you have to get more ready than you did against Richards Bay. Let's make it a fair fight. Play how you play every week. We are coming there, Eastern Cape. It's going to be a special occasion. Don't mess it up for us. Angiti. Yeah. Well then, Mr. Coach, I think we have wrapped up this preview. I'm more looking forward to actually just whipping butt. We're not ready.
Straight. What about if there 2 Bamfetu? 2
Hokoramang. I know you already want Mabasa to have at least 1. But besides that,
I'm hungry for a Mbule goal, bro. I think he's got it in him.
I called it in the first preview of the season, or just before the first game, but not like a scream. Ever since I'm like, okay, never mind, let me watch and see. Yeah.
And you know what? It's because he hasn't been shooting, bro. He takes like 1 shot per game, and I think he can just up those numbers a little bit more.
Even Mbata looked closer to scoring in the last game, no?
Yeah. Mbule had that 1 shot that went slightly wide, but I just think he doesn't take enough of them. So, and we know the technique is there, bro. So, I want to see Mbule goal. And another one that I would love to see get a goal is Mremu. Now, obviously, I don't know for sure if he'll start, but I'd like to see Mremu open his account because he looked very good against Oxford College. So, I think he needs that boost of confidence as well as a player. And I think he can definitely do that.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Coach. I hope everybody is as positive as we are. Papaganea, go there, kill them. When are they traveling? Have they traveled already?
I would imagine they travel tomorrow.
They probably travel safe, Papaganea. Please, no injuries on the bus. Thank you very much for getting in a position where you can now push on. We are only 4 points off the top, Buffett. Only 4 points off the top. Let's not do what we usually do and drop points when we are expected to win. We are expecting a hammering. Kick this dog while it's down. Awesome belief. Well, Mr. Coach, if it ain't more than that, I'm ready to cut it off and wait for the game on Sunday, Mr. Coach. Wenori.
Ai, fetela mo ku isinya mfethu kopa fela batho bana le mo streaming are ke bona ba kae. We've got 19 of you guys in the stream. If you haven't already, please smash that like button as belief, or I'm going to assume you support Kaizer Chiefs. Also, if you hadn't already subscribed, Mapagalia so believe, smash that subscribe. I cost in next. Not a good bit chelete. Buffalo shop subscribe with that. Thank you, Mapagalia.
Well said, Mr. Coach. Don't go, Mapagalia. Don't forget to hit the like. Like Mr. Coach said, subscribe and share. Now, Mapagalia. Thank you.